drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.
大家好 Welcome back to Edupedia World Videos and thanks for joining me in lesson 9.2, the exercise for the previous two lessons that we have been through. Okay? So as usual, I will present you with English sentences and see if you can write and speak these English sentences in Mandarin. Okay? The first one is, she is my girlfriend. How do you say and write this in Mandarin? It is 她是我的女朋友. Okay, in the previous lesson you have learned that boyfriend is 男朋友. So if you want to say girlfriend, it is as simple as substituting the boy into girl, and in this case, 女. Okay, so girlfriend is 女朋友. If you just want to say friend, 她是我的朋友, it means she is my friend. Okay? The next one, my mother is a driver. How do you say and write this in Mandarin? It is 我的妈妈是一名司机. Okay, as usual, you need a quantifier. And the quantifier that we are using is 名, the quantifier that's usually for occupations. Okay, the next one, I like that salesperson. How do you say and write that in Mandarin? It is 我喜欢那名销售员. Okay, as usual, you need a quantifier for that salesperson. So again, it uses the same quantifier. Okay, next one. I want to see my wife. It is 我想 or 要见我的太太. Okay, it can also be 我想要见我的太太. Okay, it's just as simple as to translate it literally, but it's just that in Chinese we don't have the word to. So in the end, it just sounds like I want to see my wife. Okay, the next one, Dad, thank you. Okay, hope you got it right. It is 爸爸谢谢你. Okay, previously you have learned thank you as 谢谢, but if you want to say thank you to a very specific person, you can add 你 at the end, which becomes 谢谢你. Okay, of course 爸爸 can be used in formal and informally as dad, but of course for father we have a more formal word, but we hardly ever used it. Okay, next one, do you have siblings? Okay, I know this is kind of challenging because siblings, it consisted of 4 words. So if you can get it right, it is this. 你有兄弟姐妹吗? Okay, so in this example, I'm just adding ma at the back, because if you want to ask this question in another way, my apologies because I haven't taught you another word for this. So for now, just ask this yes and no question as 你有兄弟姐妹吗? You have siblings? Okay, so that's the end for the writing and speaking exercise. Now we'll go to reading and speaking exercise. The first one is, how do you read it out and can you understand it? Okay, it is 我在教我的女儿说话。Okay, and let me break it down for you. So, 我 is I, and 在 denoting the action is continuing. So, you know that this sentence contains continuous tense. And the main verb is 教, which is teach. So, you are putting in I am teaching for the first 3 words. And 我的女儿 is my daughter. And 说话 means speaking. And if you can remember, I have already explained why we say 说话 instead of 说. You can refer to lesson 8.2 if you have forgotten. So in the end, 我在教我的女儿说话 means I am teaching my daughter to speak. Okay, next one. Okay, it is, where's my son? 我的儿子呢? And again, 呢 is to ask where or what about. It depends on the context. Okay? And this is usually used in a high anxiety moment. So I hope you don't have to use this sentence in your life. Okay? Okay, the next one. It means I can't understand the doctor's written words. 我看不明白医生的字. Okay, so in exercise 8.2, you have learned 听不明白, which means can't understand through spoken language. And 看不明白 means you can't understand through the written words. So here is just direct translation. I can't understand. 我看不明白医生的字, the doctor's written word. Okay, if you want to make it similar to the one that you have known before, 我听不明白你在说什么. It can become 我看不明白医生在写什么. Okay, it's also similar. Okay, and in other words, you can also say 我听不明白医生的话. Okay, 字 is the written words. That's why I put there the doctor's written words. Okay, next one. Okay, hope this is simpler. It is, younger sister read 5 books. And remember, this is the past tense because you have le in the sentence. I hope you still remember. So the rest should be intuitive enough if you have understand what 妹妹 and 五本书 means. Okay? And in this context, it doesn't really say whose younger sister. It is generally understood whose younger sister in this. It can be mine or can be yours, but it depends on the context and is generally understood. It can also be the stranger's younger sister or just little girl there. Okay, next one. 你的弟弟不见了. Okay, it's quite a terrible thing. Hope it doesn't happen on you, but in case you need to say it. this is the translation. Your younger brother went missing. Okay? So you know 不见 is gone or missing. So 了 denotes the action is already past. So in the end, it means went missing. Okay? The last sentence of this exercise. Okay? 我的先生是一名护士. It means my husband is a nurse. Okay? I hope that's simple. It's just direct translation. But you have to add quantifier as usual. Okay, let's go to the next session. Okay, the last session, as usual, I'll read out some Mandarin sentences and see if you can understand what I said, and also write it out. Okay, the first one is 他的哥哥是一名售票员。他的哥哥是一名售票员。Okay, have we got it right? It is written as this, and it means his or her elder brother is a ticket seller. 他, it can be his or her because it just sounds the same, so I'm just putting the two words here, so you know it can be either one. And also, okay, just like the last few sentences you have learned, you have to add quantifier. Okay, next one. 那位英语老师很好。那位英语老师很好。It is this. Okay, it means that English teacher is very good. Okay, so again, this should be intuitive enough because it's just literal translation according to words, but it's just that you need to add the quantifier and not putting the verb to be there. Okay, so hopefully you are slowly getting used to noun and adjective doesn't need the verb to be to connect. Okay, next one. 你的名字是什么？你的名字是什么？ Okay, so this sounds new to you, but I hope you got the words right. Maybe you can't guess what it means, but I hope you can guess it right. It means your name is what? And of course, in proper English is what is your name? But in Chinese, we ask in this way. Okay, so 名字 is name. Okay, and this name is usually for persons. Okay, next one is 男同学请听好。男同学请听好。Okay, again, this is quite challenging. This is what I said. And it means, male classmate, please listen carefully. So you know this is quite a warning sign that please listen carefully for what I'm going to say. Okay, so 男 again means male. Classmate is 同学. 请 is please. 听 is listen or hear. 好 it means good and well, but in this context, it means carefully. Okay? Next one is 姐姐爱吃成河狸。姐姐爱吃成河狸。Okay, it is this one. And it means elder sister loves eating oranges and pears. Okay, and again, the situation of elder sister and younger sister that you have seen previously it's the same. It can be mine, yours, and the strangers. It depends on the context of who's speaking that. Okay? So the rest should be intuitive to you, as we have covered quite a lot of this kind of sentence structure before. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. 他写了一个早上。他写了一个早上。Okay, it is this one, and it means they wrote for an entire morning. Okay, so again, le means the action is already past, so I've written there wrote to denote 写了, and for an entire morning is 一个早上. Okay, so I hope the exercise here is challenging enough to keep you excited of learning Mandarin Chinese. So thank you for watching, and in the next lesson we'll talk about time and how to report time when you are building sentences. Okay, so in the last sentence that you have learned, it involves a time, but we'll talk about more in the next lesson. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson. 谢谢，再见。